Alright guys, this is a quick review of a Fiat 500 I got as a rental, so I'm assuming this is going to be a 2023, well it is a 2023 model, hybrid. So I'm just going to go through it. There's no B-roll drive-bys and what have you. I'm just going to do a quick walk around, tell you what I found so far. I'll start off with the likes first of all. Visibility on the car I think is fantastic. Mirrors, great size. Reversing, there's no reversing sensors on this that I can tell, so reversing's not as easy as it could be, but it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. It is a small car at the end of the day. Grip is fantastic. It's got 185 tires on the Eco Contact 6, very confidence inspiring. Brakes on it are great, very powerful brakes, good modulation, good stamina. They don't seem to fade even up and down hills. The engine, it's okay. I mean, it's not a firecracker. It's nice enough in the first 3 gears. It's I think a waste of time, only if you're on flat ground, and if you're going up any sort of hill you'll need to go to 5th or maybe 4th if it's a decent hill. Space there, the boot, let's have a quick look at the boot. Not cavernous, but it's not a disaster either. I think you could get a set of golf clubs in there, maybe you've got to put the driver going forward. It's got split rear seats. Access to the back is decent enough. Handles feel alright, nothing special. It is a bit claustrophobic. The top of the door card comes out quite a lot, but I found I've got used to that. The demisting on it is good. A couple of times I've got into it with a wet jacket with other people and it hasn't steamed up at all. So those are the good points. Let's go into the bad points, and they're on the inside. So, bad points of the car. First of all, steering wheel. I think it's a little bit hard. But there's two main issues with this. And that is the, first of all, it's the dash here. It infringes on the knee. You can't really put your knee to the side. And at least for me, like the corner of this gets the edge of the bone on the knee. And that is not comfortable at all. You can't really relax this leg. Another issue is that the dash, it sort of slopes away, so while it might be okay to reach this, you've got to move forward to get to the your in-car navigation, audio and what have you. The steering wheel is another one. It adjusts up and down, but it doesn't adjust forward and back. And that is a problem. I find that I'm quite cramped in the legs. The pedals are quite close to me, but the steering wheel is quite far away. And this is amplified by the steering wheel when the top of it slopes away as well. If you've got it down low, it's not so bad. If you've got it up high, then it is quite a long way away from you versus the bottom. And basically the driving position is not that comfortable because of that. There should be reach adjustment. I don't think there's any excuse for a car not to have a reach adjustment in 2023. And then the other thing is the seats themselves. I'm not really a fussy person with seats. I don't have problems with car seats, but this must be the first car seats I've ever had that have given me a bad back. There's something here, I don't know, it's not right here. I can't tell you what they need to do, but the small of my back feels a bit of pain in these seats. The base seems all right, but this is not great here. I don't know what they need to do, but it's not fantastic. And it's the only car I've ever sat in that's given me that problem. So those are the good points and the bad points. In conclusion, what is my verdict of the Fiat 500? Well, there's a couple of big deal breakers with it, and that is the steering, the reach adjustment. I can't get a comfortable position with the steering wheel. And the seat is also a deal breaker. A seat that give me a bad back, that I can't buy the car. So those two things are major deal breakers. If they don't bother you, and you like the Fiat 500, then obviously you need to buy a Fiat 500. Other bad points are the wind stability. I mean, if you're doing 70, 80 mile per hour and you've got any sort of weather wind-wise, not a very stable car at all, I would say. It moves around, not majorly, but it does move around constantly. So if you're going to do a lot of miles in it, if you need a car that does a lot of miles, I would say this is not the one. So unless you want a Fiat 500, I'd say there's better cars around. I'd say at least the Fiesta is a better car, in my opinion. I think it's as good as in the chassis. The engine is as good. Visibility is as good. But it's a bit more friendly inside. It's a more comfortable car to be in, and it feels more spacious, I would say, also. And this is not a small car. Width-wise, maybe it's small, but height-wise, it's quite a tall car. I mean, it's coming up to my shoulder, the roof line, and I'm 1.84 meters. If they could fix those two things, I think it would be up there with the Fiesta. If they could fix the telescopic adjustment, they could fix that dash a little bit down by the knee. And if they could put a better seat in it, then maybe we're talking equivalent with the Fiesta. But as it is, so that's my review of the Fiat 500, guys. Short and sweet. Hopefully it's to the point. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. Very important to do that. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in next week's video.